Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Alakazam live 2 o'clock-ish on a Tuesday.
Yeah, I know it's 2 o'clock-ish. We do aim for 2.
Yeah.
But ish happens every week, so apologies for that. But you guys are always out there ready for 2 o'clock, and we appreciate that. So thank you for joining us. There's loads of you out there as per usual. So shall we start with some usual shout-outs?
Yes. Well, we've got loads of people on here. We've got Kevin Bowman. We've got, it keeps changing, Mark Cole. Hiya, Mark, and thank you so much for the book. I started reading it last night. It's fantastic.
I will say, Mark, as well, I haven't forgotten about what we're talking about. It's under control. I'll be in contact.
Darren Cullen, Darren Bain.
Sorry. Wasn't supposed to know about the book.
Who wasn't?
I was just wondering what the book was. Is that a secret?
He sent me a book.
Oh, right.
Sent me a book.
It's a secret.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
I'll tell you about the book in a bit.
All right, okay.
It's not a secret. It's not a secret. As per usual, we are giving away an Alakazam live mug this week, but it's a live mug with a difference.
It's a limited edition live
It
mug.
is a limited edition live mug.
Yeah.
Which, well, we say it's a limited edition. I bet they outsell the other ones.
Well, they might. Well, yeah. Okay,
So,
fair enough.
but this is on offer. We will unveil it in a little while. We have also got HCAM on here somewhere. Oh, he hasn't got multi-view. I suggest you sort out a multi-view.
What I'd like to do as well, because we have people, and some people tell us where they're from, as we've got someone here from Bulgaria.
We got someone from Florida. We got Mark Cole, who lives in Maine.
Maine, yeah. So let us know where you're from, guys.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah. I thought that was Blackpool then, but that was Phil Evans saying missing Blackpool. Where else, guys? Let us know. Where's the furthest away? We've got anyone from Australia that watch us. Do we have any Australian? I know we ship to Australia.
It's going to be a really... What time is it going to be in Australia?
Oh, that's true.
7 o'clock. No, it won't be that bad, actually. It'll be about 8 at night, I think. Is that right? I believe.
Tom's like, didn't get a book. I don't even know what the book's about. I'm intrigued, though.
What's the current time in Australia?
Western Supermud.
Okay. Searching iBooks for current time in Australia.
Right, it heard you say books, now it's searching for books on the time in Australia.
Tell us about the Australian books.
Right, I'm not going to do that. Let's know what time it is in Australia. I just want to say a very big hello to my mother-in-law, who is hopefully watching this with us today. She's unfortunately in hospital. Get well soon, Ma. We want you home as soon as possible, and I love you loads.
Get well, Clarice. And
so that's my beautiful mother-in-law. Get well soon. And HCAM popped up.
Where gone?
Where is it?
There he is with the air. Look at that. Look at that. What's in your mouth?
This is the talking piece.
Can't hear him.
No, you're supposed to speak in here.
Piece.
Oh, it's so we can hear you.
So I've got so many wires coming out my ears.
So
Brilliant.
Harry has filmed his first vintage H video today, which will be dropped in later.
Yes.
We're also going to talk about some other products.
Yes.
We're also going to speak about whatever you guys want to speak about. We're on air for about...
No, carry on. Sorry, I was just reacting. Anthony said, tell us the train story, because you promised last week. So at some point you're going to have to go over that.
Okay, we'll tell the train story as well. And also, I wanted to have a little bit of a discussion, actually. It's 10:04 in Perth.
Western Australia.
So that's...
Is Steve from there, or he's researched that?
I think he may have researched it. Steve Wills, are you in Australia, or have you just checked?
Ooh.
Let us know. Also, wanted to have a little chat about this Knights at the Round Table, which we'll tell them a bit about.
Yes.
In a moment. It's something that we're talking about, we're planning, if it's something of interest to you guys.
Yeah, I think it would be great. And I know we were looking at maybe doing the first one as like a tester session, so a freebie for everyone to get involved in and see if they enjoy it. If it's something that has legs and we'd like to push forward, then that would be very cool.
Yeah. And as always, guys, if you leave a comment here, either on YouTube or Facebook, you are in with a chance of winning the Alakazam.
Shall we have a look at it?
Shall we have a look at the mug?
First off, let's get HCam up, because if you've never watched this before, then this is HCam. So there he is. This is H. He controls everything, and he's got lots of fans out there.
He has got lots of fans out there.
Oh. He is. So
we have actually got.
That's
Yes, Wade. Zoom in, Harry.
H hadn't actually seen this.
I didn't even think you had seen it, but
I hadn't seen it, but I knew of it. I only saw it earlier when you got it. So we'll zoom in on this, because this is very cool. Look,
I'm going to put it. Shall I put it down so you can?
Yeah,
that way.
Let's
Up.
this way. He's so excited. Oh, we've got reflection.
Oh, can't see. Can't see.
Oh. Where are we going?
Hey?
This way.
Yeah.
There we go.
Come
Can
on.
you see it?
No.
Oh, it's not focusing. No, it's not focusing.
Oh.
Hold on. Let's put something behind it. No.
Oh.
Anyway, it is on the card table. Yeah, go on. Zoom down.
There you go.
It is so cool. So it's a limited edition one. Look at that. HCam.
And Harry, if you look above your desk, just under the DVDs, there's a special HCam mouse mat for you.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Sick. Very cool.
Show the people. Okay, you go do that. So this is the limited edition. Well, we say it's limited edition. They might sell really well, but this is the HCam mug. If you're a HCam fan, you can pick up your HCam mug on the merch section. It should be live.
That's hilarious. Look at that! Oh my gosh!
You got to open the bag, son.
Oh.
Daddy do it.
Daddy do it.
Look at that. That is so cool, hey.
And I've even got your little logo, Harry. If you want to put it on your screen, it's in Dropbox.
I'll have a look now.
That's very, very cool.
It's like Christmas
Go
Day.
into AD Blackpool 2015 folder, and it's in Academy, I think, and you can put it on your HCam screen if you can hear me. So
Sorry, the mouse is just gliding effortlessly with that mat.
Jenny says that Nan wants one, so you're gonna have to get one over to Clarice.
right, we've got a HCam mug for Clarice. I'll bring it in tomorrow for you, Clarice.
No, Tony, they're not existing. Just so you're aware. Otherwise, we have like 50 million mugs. He said, well, when do we get a Dave's mum mug? Don't tempt her, because she would love one. Oh, God. Brilliant.
Right, while you guys are chatting, last week we launched our brand new effect, which was Mutation. So we're going to drop the trailer in for Mutation now. If you haven't seen it, it's a killer colour changing deck routine that is super easy to do. And while we're watching the trailer, we can catch up on some of these comments.
Yeah, brilliant. Let's have a look.
So this is Mutation.
That's good. That's good.
Perfect. Mutation is super visual, amazing to watch, and really easy to do. It comes complete and ready to use straight out of the box. I've had a lot of fun with this over the last few months, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. This is Mutation by Adam Cooper. I'm going to show you a couple of tricks, and Alice is going to show you a couple of tricks, but I'd love to see how observant you are. Okay, first off, little test for you. So I've got a red card on the table here. This is going to help me out in just a moment, and I've got a pack of cards. Okay. So it's important you can see that these are all very different. Alright, in the moment I'm going to run my thumb down like this, and I'd just like you to say stop anywhere you like, and get that card in your mind, okay? Okay. You ready? Are you happy there? You want to go any further? Alright, lock that card in your mind.
Yes.
You got it? Okay. So don't tell me what it is, just think of the colour of the card for me. This card's going to help you find your card. You ready?
Okay.
So by doing that, it tells me it was a black card. Yeah. By doing that, it tells me it was a club. Now this last time, you can see all these cards are blue. This red card's going to help me out. Just by doing this, did you see it happen? Yeah, every single card now turns red. Every single card now turns red apart from one, which remains blue. And that one card just so happens to be, what was your card? Six of clubs? The six of clubs. Now, I did say it would help me out, but also there is a little prediction because you never saw the face of this card, right? And although you had it felt free that you could pick any card, this one card that's been on the table the whole time is the six of clubs. You're perfect for this.
Right, so that is Mutation. They are in stock now. And we had some news from the manufacturer last week that due to his machine breaking, he cannot make any more at the moment. So what we have is what we've got. That's it.
Yeah.
We're going to look at other ways of getting them manufactured, but I'm sure that they're going to be sort of out for a while.
They are a nightmare to make. There's a lot that goes into each deck, it really is. And Adam Cooper's just joined us as well. He's the creator of that effect. So if you have any questions on the effect, Adam's just joined the chat room as well. I love it. It's a real worker, and it's just that the fact you can show it milliseconds before it changes is a real amazing point, and it's great to use. And I will say as well, because Tom goes, Dave always looks like he's walked out of a gym wear catalogue. Now, let me just say, right, in that performance, I cannot express, and H was with me that day as well, so feel free to pop up on H cam, but I cannot express how cold it was walking around Canterbury that day.
Yeah, you wore a t-shirt.
You
ain't really got many people to play.
No. I wore a coat and I wore a jumper, right? But for the shots, I couldn't be there with my hood up in a jacket. So you just see that a side-on shot's not a great shot. It's just like pure red of where I'm freezing cold. But yeah, I work hard.
You do work hard.
Working hard or hardly working, either way.
If anyone's watching from the Alakazam Magic Club, there is no club meeting tonight due to snow.
Yeah.
Which is rapidly clearing up.
Yes. Yeah, literally there's no snow now at the front. But apparently at 6 o'clock it's going to fall.
Yeah, heavily.
But we hope so that we didn't cancel the evening for no reason.
Right, so that was Mutation. That's in stock now. There's a few comments about the RB coin deck. I think I saw one about Omen as well. Those will be coming out very, very soon. We're going to be doing a live launch on one of them, so keep your eyes open for that.
Yeah.
Also, we got, not our first look, but one of our sort of updated looks at our brand new website. It has been delayed slightly, but it's looking amazing, and we keep adding stuff to it. So I would say hopefully within the next 3 or 4 weeks, and we're going to have a special launch night when our new site goes live with loads of special offers and different bits. So keep your eyes open for that. We're going to have a launch night where we're going to take you through the site. We're going to show you some of the new features on it, and show you the new layout. But we've tried to keep it similar to the old one with regards to how things work and look.
Yeah.
But it's the coding is updated. It's allowing us to do so much more.
So you can find your way around it just as easy. But let's have a look. So a comment there from Gordon about the other night. If you missed it, you missed an amazing evening.
Yeah.
I wasn't there for it, but
yeah, I wasn't there, unfortunately.
But I've heard incredible feedback, and that was the Michael Vincent evening. These academies just keep getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
And we have our sort of die-hard Academy fans who attend every single one, and it's important for us just to get the word out there. And what we did at Blackpool was hand out 3,500 of these. Yeah. So if you haven't got your hands on this yet, you can add it to your order over £25, and it is an item on our site. It's the Alakazam Online Academy DVD. You're going to learn more than 4 tricks, but from 4 different tutors on here. If you haven't got one already, or you're not ordering, you can download it for free on our site as well. So there's a download option and there's a DVD option. Yeah. But we're only shipping these out with orders over £25. If you order one and you haven't ordered over £25, then you won't receive it. It's just to cover the postage, really. Yeah. So yeah, make sure you get hold and you watch one of these. We've had about 3,000 people download it on the site so far.
Yeah, at least. So also we have got, because you were talking about showing people how to do the academy. Yeah. So we're going to hopefully go to a little bit of a picture-in-picture with a bit of a screeny thing. There we go. How cool is this? Right. So hopefully you can still hear me, but this is this is our current website. Yeah. And if we scroll down here, this is what Dave was talking about. Yeah. The download. So all you need to do is add this to your cart. Yeah. Can they still hear us on there? If they can't, I should think they'll let us know.
Yeah, they should be able to, yeah.
Okay, so all you need to do is click on this, add it to your cart, go through the checkout as you would do normally, and then go into the My Streaming Videos section of your account, and it will be in there waiting for you. But up here, this is the Alakazam Academy section. So all you need to do is log into your account before you buy an academy. You scroll down here. These are all our past academies. So you can click in there, you can see the reviews and what's already been. Remember, you cannot buy the academy courses after they've run. Yeah. And these are our academy courses for March. Okay, and we're going to start putting up April soon as well. But we're kicking March off with the fabulous John Carey, who's our core tutor. So you'll see John keep popping up with various courses. So this is his first Magic of the Masters course, where John has got at least 12 tricks for you guys from different creators. Yeah. Now, on that night, he's going to teach all those tricks, all the moves to use them. We've started doing it with a bit of a live audience now, which is really good. Really adds to the atmosphere as well. And then on the 14th, we have got the fabulous Morgan and West, who their academy is about setting up a show. So how to put together a show. If you ever wanted to do a show, even if it's for friends or family, just the idea of how to put a show together, how to construct it, how to make it entertaining all the way through. So it's going to be a brilliant academy for that. Then on the 21st, we have David Loosely.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this. What I wanted to do as well was film a couple of the tricks. Now, the course is obviously going to have loads of tricks in it. Yeah. One of the things that I'm looking forward to doing is kind of getting across how I create stuff and my sort of mindset. So we're going to throw a load of stuff on the table, me and Jamie, and create. Now that's going to be a small part of the night, but there's also going to be sections on how to transition routines. So instead of just finishing a trick and saying, right, I've got another one for you, how you can actually work a little bit of patter, just a few lines to make everything flow nicely. And throughout the evening, a ton of tricks that I've never released. Yeah. And I wanted to perform a couple of them, so you guys could have a look and see just a couple of the bits. This is stuff that I use, and obviously I've shown you and I've shown Andy, but when you lecture, you kind of like to keep some stuff back, and you never know what's around the corner, and the academy is something I really wanted to do. And I think it's a great time to showcase some of the new stuff. So
let's take a look at one of the effects. We've got 2 effects showed today, and these 2 effects will be explained during Dave's course. So if you haven't got your ticket yet, grab it. And remember, all the courses in March are actually discounted by, I believe it's 25%. And after David, I will mention as well, we've got a 2-day course from the fabulous Mark Spellman. So it's a really busy month in March. Every single week we've got an academy course. But before we go any further, let's take a look at one of the tricks you'll learn on Dave's course. Which one should we go for?
What was it? Now, it was really funny because I had a couple of poker chips on the table, and what was it that H named?
Small portion of chips.
A small portion of chips, which is now what I've called it because H came up with it. So let's take a look at a small portion of chips. H.
Hello.
I want to show you something. Now, every time I do magic on people I've never met, 9 times out of 10 they say, right, you know, I'm not going to a casino with you, I'm not playing cards with you. And it got me thinking, it's like, if I was to go to a casino, could I actually use what I've learned to win? Now, I wouldn't ever want to do that and cheat money, but I want to kind of do it to see if I could, you know. So curiosity killed the cat, and I did. And I'd like to show you what I did pretty much. Now, we don't have a roulette table here, but it was roulette I was playing. It wasn't the single numbers I was playing, it was the outside bet, so red or black. Okay. And you can double your money if you win each time. And I found that I needed to watch the croupier spin the wheel and the ball about 15 to 20 times to get a good feel and understanding for the table. And once I did that, I was winning quite a lot. And I'm going to show you that using this pack of cards. Now, I will get these a little mix up, much like the wall spinning round. This is just to give me a feel for the pack. And also, I'm going to try and memorise this deck of cards. And you can try with me if you like. I'm going to spread these out on the table like this. Okay. How'd you do?
1 card.
I'll show you. Now this is from a mixed up pack, obviously, but that should have allowed me to separate if we were playing on the roulette table all the red cards here and all the black cards here.
Wow.
I'll show you again. Yeah. I think that gives me a good understanding of all the reds over here and all the blacks over here. Now, the more you get the feeling for this, the easier it gets, and you can actually play multiple tables.
Okay.
So, for example, if I just need to be near a table for a bit, watch a few of the spins and I understand exactly how it works. Now, you may believe that these are marked cards, but you can't use marked cards in the casino. So I'm going to give you the deck. I'm going to turn my head and make this makeshift blindfold here out of a couple of cards. All right. So here's how it goes. I just need to get a feel for it, much like I would if I was near the table. So I just need my hand near the deck.
Yeah.
Yep. And then obviously if it's a red card, place it here.
Yeah.
And if it's a black card, place it here. If I'm wrong at any time, let me know. If I can get a feeling for that one there, that's a red.
Yeah.
That's a black.
Yeah.
Another red.
Yeah.
A red.
Yeah.
Black.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's try this a little quicker. So black.
Yeah.
Red.
Yeah.
Black.
Yep.
Let's go for black. And
Yeah.
then red.
Yeah.
And then the last one, because this is where I was end. Don't take a look at this. Place the space down on the table. This is where I would end. Okay. And I'm going to remain in this way. I'm just going to take these out of my eyes. So. The reason I would stop here is because there's only one time in the evening that I would actually bet on a single digit, and it's always the same number and colour. It's the way it is. When I build all my money up and I believe this number's come in, I bet it on it and I win big. Yeah. And for me, it's always 7 red. All right, which I think you've stopped at here, and in this case, I think you've gone for the 7 of hearts. So let's take a look. Turn it over. The 7 of hearts, 7 red. And now we're going to win big. So, fancy the casino?
Not with you.
No. Well, we'll try and get you in. We'll try and get you in. There you have it.
Right, so that is a small portion of chips, which you can learn on the Dave Loosely Academy. We got another trick as well to show you that Dave will be teaching on the night, which is your latest creation. Which is really good. Really, really good.
I love that because, surprise, surprise, it doesn't use a marked deck. and you can get into it in a moment's notice, really, from a normal pack of cards. So it's something that served me really well. When you end up kind of sat at the table and you've got a bigger group around you, this plays really well and really nice. And so for years, it's a very small point, but for years I've been doing that. The blindfold thing, it just gets a funny reaction from people. They like it. So but that's just one of the many I'm going to be teaching, and hopefully you love it, but I do.
Good stuff. And on last Thursday night, you were out gigging with a host of magicians.
Yes.
And you took one of our new ones. I say new ones, we've had it out for a while, but we've only just released it as a separate trick with you.
Yes. Killer, oh my god.
Yes, tell them about it. I was trying to read and then we've made it up.
No, I was trying to read. I was taking in a thingy. Let me tell you about it, sorry. There was 12 of us, so we'd done this huge gig, and I never really understood the power of a packet trick. I kind of, when you learn and you get into magic, you start with packet tricks, and then you kind of start working the table set, and you realise, there's no real place for it. Well, we were doing walk around beforehand, and I said, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. And I used it as a little observation test. As a nice little weigh-in that I used for a few different routines. And then when the eye chart arrived, it got an amazing reaction. Then I explained what it said, and in the moment those cards turned over and they were all different colour, everyone lost their mind. And I did it group after group, and the reactions were just killer, killer, killer. And it was an opener. And there's so much magic with this packet trick which is happening that you spend a minute with them doing the routine and they've already seen like 3 kickers. I can't recommend it highly enough. It is a very good visual piece of magic, and you just carry the cards in your wallet.
I actually demmed it quite a few times at Blackpool. I would say well over 100 times, and I demmed it wrong.
Right.
And it was only because I decided not to watch the explanation and just to watch the trailer, and I sort of reversed engineered what I had to do, and I missed out a vital point, which was when I was doing it, I was turning over the final queen, and they could see a face down card, then I would turn it over and that would be the eye chart.
Right.
Whereas the way it should be done is you turn it over, you show a queen, they can see there's a face up queen below it, and then suddenly the eye chart appears, which is another bit of magic, which gets a great reaction. And it was only when I was watching back your performance, I think you did on the vlog, that I thought to myself, hang on a minute, I'm doing that wrong. So and now it's loads better. Even though it was great then,
it was still
sold loads.
Well, that's it, isn't it? Yeah, and I think in the performance that you were about to see, is it the same?
No, this will be the proper way now. I think.
Okay,
This will be the proper way. So, guys, if you haven't picked this up already, this is a brilliant packet trick just to carry around with you. So much magic in such few cards. And it, once again, we were discussing this before, it's not a pick a card trick. They can just stand there, watch it and enjoy it. And it's perfect for mix and mingle type of magic because you don't need a table. It's all in your hands. So this is Killer Oh My God. So this is a little observation test for you. If we go to the overhead cam, we're going to show you a trick with just the 4 queens. All we need to do is give the cards a little snap, just like this. And queen number 1, the queen of clubs, will turn face up. If we give them a little spin like this, the queen of clubs will turn face down and the queen of diamonds will turn face up. So even though we've got the queen of diamonds face up, give them a little shake and we will get the queen of spades. And if I was to ask you what queen haven't you seen, if you got it right, you would most probably say the queen of hearts. If you had got it wrong, I would have said you should have gone to Specsavers. In fact, if you read carefully, this actually says, did you see the cards change colour? And I'm not talking about the faces, I'm talking about the backs. We got red, green, blue and yellow. Okay, there seems to be a couple of people that are saying they received mental vase and no instructions. If you got the vase and no instructions, just email sales@alakazam.co.uk, put your order number in there and we'll email you a copy of the instructions. And hopefully we've completely sold out of them now, even one I was trying to keep for myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loan one from one of my customers that purchased it, and I'll try and film a couple of little routines or presentations for it as well. But if you didn't get the instructions, as far as we were aware, they were all in the box. But if you didn't get your instructions, email in at sales@Alakazam, put your order number in there, and we will email you the instructions. Okay.
Cool. We're also going to give away a deck of the Elites as well, the Phoenix Academy Elites, and they. I know it's going to seem like I'm being biased here because there are cards, but these have become my favourite deck to carry around and actually use. I mean, the feed of them out the box is incredible. The slightly larger pips on them is perfect if you're working close-up tables or even sort of a bit more of a parlour stand-up. You should be able to see them from there pretty well. It's not a huge difference. No. It's not massive change, but it's just enough to make it stand out, you know. And yeah, they're lovely. So if you haven't got your hands on a few decks of these, then make sure you do because they are beautiful. All right.
Okay. Tony Fur. Yes, we do read your comments here on YouTube as well as Facebook. They all come up on my system over here, and we can actually show them, Harry, if you cut across to the screen capture, you'll be able to see all the. These are all your comments coming in, and these are all the ones I'm reading, and then I can click on it and send it straight to the screen. All right, so all your comments do come up, and I can see them all. But obviously they move down quite quickly because there's a lot of comments that happen. So sometimes we miss them. We're already on 13 pages.
Yeah, so they jump literally so quickly. But I wanted to say as well, if you've got a deck of these, you know, whether you like them or not, whatever your view and opinion on them is, if you could pop a comment, a review underneath the product, that would be awesome. Because unlike a trick, cards tend to go without reviews, but I genuinely believe this is an amazing deck of cards. So if you have a deck, you like them, whatever you think about them, pop a review under the product. We would be much appreciated.
Yes, and also we're going to try, seeing as we haven't got an academy this week, we're going to try and film a couple of routines for them as well.
Yes.
So keep your eye out on your streaming video section of your account because they'll appear in there.
Brilliant. So keep your comments coming in, guys, because we're going to give a deck of these away this week and this HCAM Live Alakazam mug. So we're giving it away.
We are going to give it away, Harry.
Yeah, it's £99 retail, surely.
No.
If you haven't seen it, try and do a zoom in on our brand new HCAM mug.
Alright, I've got to go off the screen so I can do my stuff.
Now, this is not the mug we are going to give away every week. We're giving it is on our merchandise section, so you can buy it to support little H and help him get a haircut, as someone said.
Yes.
So, look at that. That is amazing. We'll be back to normal next week, giving away our standard Alakazam Live mugs.
Yeah.
But this week you're in with a chance of winning the special HCAM one, signed by the man himself.
It does look great. It does look really good.
The logo is brilliant. Did you put your logo on HCAM? There we go.
The eyebrows and the hair are on point. Is that little wispy bit that comes down, right? And I looked at him earlier and I went, "Is that?" I said, "Do you put it there? Because it looks like it's, you know." He goes, "No, you just shake your head and it goes there." And I'm like, "Well, it doesn't work for me."
I had hair like that.
Yeah, I never did.
Yeah. I had it once.
Did you?
Yeah.
We need a picture. Everyone's very quick to jump on my baby pictures.
I'll get you a picture.
All right, good. I see there's one of you as Elvis in front of a tree. That one
I'm not going to
count.
get you that picture.
You could get that picture if you want. People would like that.
Let me have a look. Yeah. Anyone that's on my Facebook would have seen a picture of me and Jennifer when we were a lot younger.
Oh gosh!
View photo.
Look at that! Beautiful. Look at that head of hair.
Harry, I'm going to see. What shall I do? Shall I email this to you to put on screen, or?
I can lean it forward.
Yeah, we can lean it forward.
Look at that.
That is me and Jenny, and I believe that is on her 18th birthday.
Look at that head of hair. Beautiful.
Eh?
Hey, where'd it go?
It just went. It's the stress.
The stress of working with me. Apologies on that one.
So we were going to say as well, this it was actually, I think it was Mark Call that come up with the idea for a special sort of academy, and the idea was to run it once a month, and it will be a subscription only service, limited to maybe about 100 people. And the idea is it's like a live brainstorming session.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys, whoever has subscribed to it, will be able to log on, and we have a live brainstorming. So we would have 3 or 4 of us here. We would have different guests come in. We would attach to different guests remotely, so we could have, you know, any magician from anywhere in the world we can drag into this system. And the idea would be a brainstorming session. So we would help you, because I think our most popular live we did was a few weeks ago when we were talking about performing.
Yeah.
So it will be those sort of questions. We can answer your questions, we can give advice, we can all have a big chat. So if that's something that would interest you, we're thinking of calling it Nights at the Round Table, i.e. N-I-G-H-T rather than K-N.
Oh.
So nights.
See what you did there.
Yeah, clever. Always thinking.
Yeah.
So if that's something that interests you, let us know. And if you are interested in that sort of thing, our new newsletter comes out later on this week. And we've got a new column in there, and the column is by H, and he's going to be writing a little diary every month about his journey in magic. As you know, he's been getting into magic over the last few months, so he's going to be telling you the things he's been up to, how he's managing to conquer his fears, you know, what tricks he's been performing, how he's finding his own sort of character, how he's scripting his effects. So it will be from his point of view, from someone that's just getting into it. What are they looking at? What pitfalls have they found? So hopefully it will be a really interesting column, and I think a lot of you guys will be interested in it.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm just reading through some of these. Bob says, "Hey guys, I send you a bottle of my Illusion vodka, and you can give it a try on your show and tell everyone about it. Just so people don't."
Please do.
Yeah, we're always up for a little bit of a taste test.
Yeah,
sounds very good. Very cool. Who else we got? Right. So we were going to draw. What else were we going to draw? Our very own H.
So we've got every week now, we're going to try and do a little section which H calls Vintage H, where Harry is going to look around the Alakazam back catalogue, and not only Alakazam stuff, but just old tricks, and perform them. Now this is something that caught his eye recently, because obviously being his age, he's out with his friends a lot, and this sort of thing is perfect for that. Now I use this, when it first came out, I used it a lot when I was going to barbecues and things like that, because it was just a fun thing to do, and it seems really impromptu. So let's take a look at Vintage H performing Captive.
Davey Day Loosely.
Yes, mate.
You may not know I'm a little bit of a prankster.
I do know.
You know. Well, I try to keep it quiet, alright?
Not with me, you don't.
Not with you, but with this trick, I do it to people's faces because I want them to see
how annoying you are.
Yeah, well, it could be that. So, Dad's friend has got a pub, alright? And what I do is I get the man, well, I get actually a customer, because I don't want the manager because he'll kick me out. I will get a customer, so could you be the customer for this?
Yep.
I just like to lift up this bottle, just holding the bottom and top of it, that's right, and just lift it up a little bit higher, if you could, yeah. And just hold it there, okay? And I like to take, what's this, J2O, that's a really nice drink, apple and mango.
Yeah.
Nice. I take the bottle cap, and as you can see, there's no way it's going in there, right?
No.
All you have to do is drop it in there, give it a shake.
Very cool. There it is. Well, that is annoying, isn't it?
Well, the thing is, it's annoying, but I like it because I can look on the shelf, I see bottle caps in there, and I just think, what a great job I've done. Ruining their pub, so...
Good work,
Thank
I
you.
guess.
Right, so that was Vintage H performing Captive by Dominic Daly.
So he's doing a great thing where he's going through some of the back catalogue, because we had the vault section and people loved it because it's stuff that is out there or they had in their drawer already or they'd overlooked because stuff comes out so quickly, and it's about sort of putting a little bit of life back into it and showing you it's still out there. And that is Captive. It's so visual and you end clean. You end in that position.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many strong tricks that you mostly have never heard about because they just don't get advertised anymore. The thing at the moment is just what's new.
Yeah.
But the good stuff, a lot of the good stuff, is some of the older stuff. And I remember a few years ago, way before you joined the company, actually, we filmed a video catalogue. It was me and Chris Harding, and I had to relearn a lot of the old tricks on our catalogue because, like everyone, we release so many tricks that we concentrate on one, we're demoing it all the time, but then another two come in, then we're doing it with that. And I remember getting the tricks out, relearning, and thinking to myself, this is actually really bloody good. It's still amazing. Trick Cyclist was a brilliant one. We'll have to do that on the vlog one day. It's a free card selection thing, and it's just superb. But there's so many good ones, Entrapment Gold 2 and things like that. So we will be re-looking at those.
Definitely. Well, a couple of things to go through as well. I wanted to quickly talk about the South Tyneside International Magic Festival. So if you're around the area and you love magic, check this out. It's been one I wanted to go to every year. I've just never been able to get down to it. But the daytime is like a maximum of 150 people.
Right.
So you're in more of an intimate kind of setting with these stars, and I've got a list of some of the names here. So where are we? So we've got Kennedy, who's a mind reader.
Yeah,
if you haven't seen Kennedy's stuff, it's amazing. Paul Wilson.
Brilliant.
Mark James.
Brilliant.
You've got some kids entertainers here as well. If you're a kids entertainer, Jamie Raven's going to be there.
Brilliant.
You've got Andrew Green.
Yeah,
Ben
Andrew's
Earl.
great. Ben's amazing.
So a lot of big names there, and it's over. It's Friday so let me just find the dates here. It starts on Friday the 16th to Sunday the 18th of March, and there's some great gala shows they've got as well. So check out the site. It's southtynesidebelieve.gov.uk to check that out. So if you're looking for a convention to go to, why not check it out? It's a jam-packed
weekend.
Yeah. So check the website, guys, and let me know if you go, because I want to go myself.
Okay, we've had a question here. Can you keep repeating the bottle trick? Yes, you can. There is about a minute setup to do it, but the whole idea really is you do the trick and just leave them with the bottle.
Yeah, I'd make a few of the bottles up, and then you can leave them with it. Great if you're doing trade shows for companies.
Yeah.
If you're working bigger companies and you can get hold of their drinks or so on and so forth.
And the thing is, you're gonna. There's a new magic bar opening up in Canterbury.
Yeah.
Be absolutely perfect for that.
Yeah.
You just have a couple of bottles set up behind the bar.
Yeah.
And it's that sort of. Actually, we'll show you some of this.
Yeah. So forget about that, because a few of the magicians are maybe working that place as well. So I've taken this one. All right, it's done. I've got it. I've set it up already. But it is, it's perfect for that sort of environment. If you have a residency as well, I know Jamie Dawes works a residency. You have this set up, you can just grab it as if. Yeah. If you're working a residency, obviously we know something's going on with the bottle, so you've got to.
But it is a regular bottle. Yeah. So at the end, you leave it there. You don't have to keep taking it and do it with that again. You reset.
Which is great. And what I'm saying, if you're at a residency and obviously the bar staff, you say, "Can you pass me a bottle?" And you just they know to pass you that bottle, and bang, you do the trick, leave it with them, and they can take it home, they can open it, they can drink it. Like, it is a really clever trick. And H performed it really well, and it's gone under the radar again. Not necessarily under the radar because it done really well when it was released, but like anything, there's 10 tricks out a week now, and things get forgotten.
Yeah, definitely. Right, so what? Remember, guys, you're in with a chance of winning this special HCAM mug and a packet of Academy Elites.
And all you've got to do is comment. If you can throw us a question as well, that would be even better, because that makes this last longer. Actually, I don't know how long. We've already been going for a decent amount of time. So,
well, I'll tell you what, we've got another trick from your academy to drop in.
Yes, we did. Yeah, I love this one. So let's go to this now and let me hear what you think.
D.
Let me try something with you here. This is going to come in very interesting, but I want this whole process to be out of my hands, because I don't want you to think that I'm cheating or the people at home. Okay. But I want you to be clear of what the process is. So I have here a deck of cards, as you can see, and they are all very different. Now, in a moment, you're going to do something under the table, all right? Now, you're going to turn one card face up, leaving an odd card in the middle, and close everything around it, okay? Yeah. But you're going to do this underneath the table. All right, so if you want to take the deck, go under the table, you spread through wherever you want, turn one card over, place it back in, and then square everything back up.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and bring the deck out. All right, now look, I'll be as fair as I can with this. I don't even really want to touch these cards. I want you to spread the cards across the table for me. Yeah, and go right the way through and see that there is just one that you've turned over. Yeah. Yeah, and that's as free and fair as we can be. Yeah. Now, I didn't manipulate anything here. You were in full contact with this, But there's one card that you turned over out of all of these cards. And this is the thing that I find quite bizarre. This has been here from the very beginning. What was the card that you turned over in the deck? Have a look.
Queen of Spades.
The Queen of Spades. And that has been here from the beginning, which is also the Queen of Spades.
That's good.
Good intuition, H.
That is good. I even went through and I was actually going to turn a different over, and then I quickly switched my mind.
So well, I'm glad good. You turned that one.
Right, so that was called Out of My Hands.
Yeah, but aptly named. It's a premise which has been explored a few times, but I think this the method to this will, a lot of magicians will enjoy it. It's one of those ones that's fun to use as well as it is.
You fooled me with it.
It's great fun because you put everything in their hands. It's out of your control. So, very, very cool. I'm looking forward to sharing that as well in my academy, which is 21st of March.
I will tell you exactly when it is. It is the 21st of March, yeah.
There you go.
So just to recap, guys, we've got John Kerry on the 7th of March. We have got Morgan and West on the 14th, Dave Loosley on the 21st, and Mark Spellman on the 28th and the 29th of March. So that's a 2-day course. You can buy the days of Mark separately, or you can buy them as a bundle and save even more. And remember, there's a special offer on all courses in March at the Academy.
Great.
So, I mean, there's a lot of people here that are really interested in the Knights at the Round Table as well.
Yeah.
So that is something we're going to plan. We've got a pretty heavy schedule this year for the Academy.
Sorry.
No, go on.
It just keeps popping up. The train story.
I will tell you that in a moment.
All
right. We've got a very heavy schedule this year with the Alakazam Academy. We've got some brilliant names lined up, and on average we've got about 4 a month. What we are going to do next month is we are going to hopefully do a monthly subscription as well.
Yes.
Okay, which will be a special price if you want to grab all of them.
Yeah.
All right. So it's something we've got to think about, but it's something we're looking into. So that's good. Hopefully we're going to have the new website next month. Fingers crossed it's getting there, but there's so many new features that we're getting put in. And we've also got this in stock. Now, I purchased the original Cosmos from Greg quite a few years ago. This was out. This is a new design of it, Cosmos 3, and it uses a special deck which is very, very clever and allows you to do some incredible out of this world style routines.
Yeah.
So should we watch the trailer of this?
Oh, we got a trailer.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Drop it.
For over a century, magicians have been seeking the ultimate oil and water effect.
All the reds, all of the blacks.
Welcome to Cosmos 3.
All right, so as I do this, watch me really carefully. This is super important that you watch me as carefully as you can, right? Your job is to actually stop me from shuffling, because I'm going to shuffle a lot. Okay.
I just tell you when to stop.
Now, some people feel right here. Right here is good. Okay, perfect. All right. Obviously, the cards are shuffled, right? Okay. Are you ready for the moment of magic? All right, here we go. Like oil and water. The red is so heavy, it drops to the bottom of the deck. The black is so light that it rises to the top of the deck.
No!
Just when you thought it's not going to happen. Are you ready? Every red card. Every black card. Oh my gosh.
With the Cosmos 3 deck, we know that your pocket space is valuable. So when you carry this deck, you are going to have so many options. And that's really what makes the Cosmos 3 deck shine.
Here we go. Okay, so take a look. A bunch of shuffled cards, right? All of them, right? Okay, here it goes. Oil and water. It's just a matter of time. Because if you let it sit there long enough. Okay, hold on. Please don't freak out. Watch, don't blink. Every red card. Every black card.
Every single black card. Empower yourself with the greatest tool that you will add to your arsenal of card magic. Cosmos 3.
Right, so that was Cosmos 3. They're in stock now and on our website, as is the HCAM Live mug on our merch section, so you can pick yourself up. Actually, let me have a look.
I haven't actually seen this yet. Is there a picture up on it?
I think so, yeah. H, can you drop us in? Let's go Alakazam Live. Oh, yeah, Alakazam Live merchandise. There it is.
There it is.
There's the cheeky little bad boy.
That is very cool.
Harry's saying it should be $129.99.
Yeah.
So there is the glorious HCAM mug. Okay, bring us back.
You know now when he's at home, he's not going to drink out of anything other than that.
Yeah.
So I hope you got a few for him.
I did get a few in, yeah. And Harry, remember you got to take one for Nan.
There you go.
Right. So we've had quite a few people actually saying they're interested in the Nights at the Round Table. I think it will be such a great night, because it's going to be brainstorming. We're going to be talking about performing. We can help people put little acts together. Other ideas we've got is allowing the students to dial in to the show, so if they've got a webcam and everything, they can actually become part of it, and show us maybe an act or something or a routine they're doing, where we can not so much critique it, but help them streamline it and maybe point
generalise it as well, so it can suit everyone. Yeah, definitely. I think it's a great idea. Someone's already said, any nights that Tony Dawson, will there be any nights merch? So already there were. You guys are hilarious. Right, so before we end,
yes,
you got stories to tell them.
Yes, I have. Right, so basically the story takes place. Let me set the scene. I had basically invited a friend of mine who's a magician down to the magic circle with us one night. So we'd been to the circle, he had seen all this amazing magic, he had sat with Chris Wood for a while, he met Michael Vincent, so he'd seen all these people. And on the way home, and bearing in mind he had seen some great magic, so David said to him, do you want to see the best trick you've ever seen? So the guy obviously went, yeah. And he went, Peter, do the mind reading thing you do. Now I'm going to try and keep this as unrevealing as I can. And we were using a thump technique. So hopefully that makes it, makes you very aware of what's going on. So as David said, Peter, show him that amazing thing you do, I got my thump. All right, so I instantly knew what David meant, and I said, oh, okay, I'll do it. I said, do you have a pack of cards on you? So the guy went, yes. And I said, do me a favour, shuffle up the cards yourself. Now, bearing in mind, put yourself in this guy's position, right? Because he has got knowledge of magic. Now, he's using his own deck for this. I am facing the other way for this. I said to him, take the cards out of the box, give them a shuffle up. Now I want you to go through them. I'm not going to make you pick one. I'm not even going to look. You're just going to take any one of the cards out and you're going to focus on it for 3 seconds, and you're going to lose it back in the deck and put the deck back in the box. Now as a magician, that's an impossible feat. So he's got a card in mind, and I said to him, just look at me for a moment. All I need you to do is clear your mind and just think of the colour of your card. Was your card a red card? In which I instantly somehow got a feeling that it was a red card, but I continued the sentence, is it a black card? And once again I got the feeling that it was a black card. So I repeated said questions, and this time I got no feelings whatsoever. So I went for, your card's a red card, and he went, no, it's black. I went, okay. So from that, we know it's either a club, got a lovely feeling it was a club.
Why? How?
Or a spade. Once again, got a lovely feeling it was a spade. So I repeated the questions, and once again, I got a feeling on both, so I went for spade, which was absolutely wrong. Yeah. So not only had I got the colour wrong, I'd got the suit wrong.
How?
And then,
how did you get it so wrong?
It was just the feelings. The feelings weren't coming through, right? So then I said, okay, I thought it was me maybe not picking up
it may have been
on the feelings properly, right? So I said, okay, I'm going to name every card, ace, 2, 3, and when I reach your card, just think the word stop. So I named them, and he thought the word stop with the feeling I was getting on 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, right? So I went for whichever card I believed it was, and I was completely wrong. So at this point, I was very embarrassed and said, oh, maybe it doesn't work. Where David said, do it again, I'm sure it will work this time. So once again, I went through this huge presentation of getting him to select a card, this, that and the other. And the moment I said to him, and just think whether your card's a red card or a black card, David literally just stood up and walked to the other end of the train. So I'm left now with this guy, and I've got to genuinely try and read his mind.
And the best bit was I just stood at the end of the carriage and watching Pete going, right, so you've got a number in your mind and just trying to work his way through it, but he would do the same to me.
No, I wouldn't, and I proved that last week. See, that's what I've got to put up with. That's what you put up with when you work with Dave loosely.
Yeah, when I was at school, I was told it was character building. So, but hey, it was all good fun at the time, wasn't it?
Oh my God, it was funny. To look back on it, it was very funny. But at the time, it was quite annoying.
But next time we do it, I'll do it for Rob.
No, it's not going to happen next time. Right, so guys, remember, you're in with a chance of winning the HCAM Live mug and a packet of Academy Elites. So we're going to choose the winner in a bit. So someone's put, that's Dave. Yes, it is.
Well, we've got lots of smiles coming across the screen there, so they enjoyed that, and that's what life's about: stories, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Oh, well, it's a great story to tell, and if any of you know the routine, I'll gladly help you out any time.
Yeah,
we're at
never.
convention, so.
Never.
No?
Never. The same thing happened to me actually when we were at a convention, and I was actually demonstrating a thumper that we were selling, and unfortunately I gave Jenny the trigger. That was unintentionally even worse than yours.
Yeah.
It was just...
Because at least then she believed she was helping you.
Yeah.
But...
It was just going off randomly. I was going, look, no, it's very simple.
And at the end, because you're trying to obviously show people for them to buy it, you must be at the end, oh, I didn't turn it on. Jen. Cool.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's bringing us to the end now. It's 3:05, and that is almost it. Is there anything we've missed? Guys, if you've got any questions for us, drop them in now. And I'm going to have a quick look down here, and we'll end up picking a winner in a moment.
I look very red, yeah. I get very hot under these lights. Towards the end, I do look like I'm going to explode. If you're new to this, spiral stats a running thing all the time. When these turn red, it means we're ready to go. This is like an alarm. It's like an hour in, and my cheeks start to go red. So
guys, remember as well, keep your eyes out, because we are going to be having a live launch at some point in March, which will either be for Omen or the RB coin deck, and we're also having a live launch on the new website when that's ready. It will already be live because we need it live to do the live launch. But we are going to be giving away some product that night. We're going to have some very special offers for you guys. And we're going to give you an insight to what the new site can do and a new layout if all the pieces are in place.
Yep. People still want to buy the blue mug. This was just a prototype, just to test out colours, so there's only one that exists. Someone says, show you a quick trick from the course. You've seen two. I don't want to give too much away, but I will say there's an awesome coin routine on there, which is so much fun, and some stuff that isn't cards as well. So, but you've already seen two today. Yeah, I think that's good. Omen. Lots of people just saying Omen, question mark Omen. So
Omen's coming.
It's on its way, and you won't be disappointed when it arrives. So that's that. Shall we give away the items?
Yes, let's. I'm gonna pop over here. I'm never set up. I should always be set up.
No worries. Tell us the most embarking thing. That must be embarrassing that's ever happened to you at a gig. I think you covered that once, didn't you?
Mine was Blockhead.
No, I thought yours was the spider.
No, that wasn't embarrassing. That was quite scary. Blockhead was... But I told you the Blockhead story.
Possibly. Well, you've told me lots of stories, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm like a walking disaster area. Yeah, the Blockhead one.
Go on.
Wasn't good.
Did you have a nosebleed?
Well, yeah.
Right.
But because I was showing off.
Right.
I did Blockhead in one of my nostrils, as I always do, and it was fine. And I thought, you know what? I'll do it in the other one as well. And I used to do it with either a spoon, or I used to take my shoe off to hammer it in. So I started hammering it in, and I felt the nail hit something in my nose.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I've got two choices here. I can either take the nail out and go, only joking, can't do it in that one, or just give it a little bit of a whack. Right?
See, I do this trick, and I know that's a bad sign.
Yeah, now I know it's a bad sign.
Yeah.
Don't give it a whack.
No.
But I did give it a whack.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not good at all.
No.
I know that Spellman had a similar thing, and Spellman puts like 3 up one nostril.
Yeah.
And I remember him telling me, I'm sure he won't mind me telling you, he was doing like a big showcase for an agency, and he was on the stage and he whacked one and it nicked and blood started coming out while on stage. But then afterwards he was speaking to one of the agents, and they were like, "That was amazing. That the blood and all that looks so realistic." And he just played it off as if it was a part of the thing.
Yeah.
But it is a dangerous trick. So if you're doing it, you need to.
Yeah, I will say the only sort of the only saving grace to it was the nosebleed sort of stopped instantly.
Right.
It was like, as I brought the nail out, the nail was just, it's horrible, but the nail was just covered in blood.
Yeah.
But there was no sort of nosebleed, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I've also seen that, and I won't name magicians, but I've also seen him put it out at the end with a long old bit of snot and bogey.
Do you know what? I always used to bring a tissue up and wrap it round the nail as I pulled it out anyway. The other time, which wasn't embarrassing because they didn't know it happened, but it was another sort of bit of a disaster, was I bought 4 flick knives back from somewhere I was on holiday to do the bill in Kiwi.
Yeah.
And I gave them to my father-in-law at the time, or not at the time, it's still my father-in-law, but he dulled the blades down so they weren't sharp.
Right.
But he had dulled down 2. Now what happens is when you're using them, because they're actually switchblades, so they would shoot out the top and go back in, not flick knives that come out the side. And what would happen, it was great when you're doing magic, you bring it up, it just looks really cool. But what happens is because of all the stuff from the Kiwi, eventually they start getting stuck in there, and then you've really got to work it. So I got it out, I had a gig, got it out and I was doing it and it wouldn't open, so I grabbed another one, which was obviously one that hadn't been dulled down.
Right.
And as I cut through the Kiwi, I went straight into my finger.
Yeah.
And it was like a razor blade cut. You know how painful they are.
Yeah, they bleed and bleed and bleed.
Oh my God, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, I had the same thing not too long ago actually. I do the shows at the Magic Circle, and this was one of the, I think it was one of the Ali Bongo shows, so it's like 8 minutes or whatever. And I did the Stabbed and Shot by
Bill Abbott.
Yeah. And the knife that I was using, I normally use to cut open the bill, and the lemon, right? And it's got, instead of a pointy tip at the end of it, it was sharp here, and then it curled at the top and went straight. So it was more to cut rather than to stab. And I went in like this, and I pushed into the card, and of course it's not a point, right? As I believe there is a point there, but it's more. It went like this, and because of the oval bit, it went down the card, through my finger, and then I had to try and jam it through. And I realised it happened, but obviously, you know what it's like when you cut somewhere like this, it just bleeds and bleeds and bleeds. And I had to hold on to the sweet bag, which the cards were in, and just squeeze it as hard as I could. Right, lucky it was the last trick, and so that the pressure would not cause it to go everywhere. And I had to do it, show the card, quickly get out, and that was my first table of 4. So out of that, I'm like wrapping up my finger, trying, But these are things that you learn as you go through. And I've cut myself a few times with Bill and lemon and stuff, and now I know how to correctly and safely do it. But it's trial and error, and obviously you learn the hard way. But
I mean, I touch wood, and the same for you. Nothing that has ever gone wrong for me, apart from the spider thing, has never affected anyone else. Yeah. I hear so many horror stories with magicians that, have used people's hands for this or done that, burnt them and everything else, spilt drink over them or whatever it might be. Luckily, nothing like that has ever happened to me.
Yeah.
Right, so I've got a winner for the... are these both going to the same person?
Yep.
Okay. The winner is Simon Kelly, and he's already won a mug because his comment is, can you win a HCAM mug if you've already won a standard life mug?
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
These are randomly generated. We like to go for the first ones. It does mean that sometimes the same names come up, but we have our die-hard fans that watch every single week. So, you know, the more you watch, the more chance you have. You now have a HCAM mug and a deck of these cards. So, usual way, get in contact with us, sales@alakazam.co.uk. Let us know you've won, and we will get H to sign that, and we'll get that out to you today.
Cool.
All good.
Right, so that's it. I think that brings us to the end of this week's. It is now 3:15. So, yeah. Tony Dawson said he's booked in for the Spellman course already. Guys, remember, all 4 courses are heavily discounted. They're 25% off. It's the month that if you haven't tried the Academy, give it a go, because you will fall in love with it. And remember, we've tried to create the best teaching format for you guys, a place where you are really going to learn how to improve and elevate your magic. And Michael Vincent's one last week was a testament to that. There wasn't a huge amount of tricks, but there was so much information about misdirection. And these are the things that are really important. The big problem with a lot of people that are getting into magic is they buy trick, which is great, don't get me wrong, but because they are self-working tricks, they are just like, oh, cut the deck, I know it's going to do what I need it to do, put it back. Yeah. There's no need for misdirection. There's no need to improve your magic presentation or audience management per se. So by learning this sort of stuff, it can really elevate even those type of tricks.
Yeah, definitely. No, I completely agree. So, guys, if you haven't already done so, download this on our site or order it for orders over £25. You'll get it absolutely free. Add it to your basket. 4 amazing courses in March. These are on the site now, which is news to me, and I think they're really cool. So go take a look at them, and you can get the cards as well. Mutations selling incredibly quickly, and the work that goes into the decks. We don't know when we're going to get the next batch, but check that out if you haven't seen it already. Actually, we can end with a trailer on that.
Yep.
Captive, which H performed. Really, really great trick. Bear that in mind. Head over to our website, check out all the videos and all of the latest products. And I think that is it.
That's it, guys. We will see you on Friday on the Alakazam vlog. And if you missed last week's one, it's on the website now, so you can catch up with that. And if you're snowed in, spend 45 minutes with us on the vlog, click on it and watch it.
Yeah.
You're going to see some performances of some tricks, and you're going to get some banter about what's happening at Alakazam HQ. And we will see you on Friday's vlog and next Tuesday right here on the Alakazam Live. And next week we have John Carey on the 7th. Okay, so John Carey's course is on the 7th of March. If you haven't booked your ticket yet, go ahead and book it, because time is running out. And remember, you cannot purchase the courses after.
Yep. Brilliant.
All right.
So that has it, guys. Thank you so much, and we will see you this Friday on the Alakazam vlog, or next Tuesday on the Alakazam Live. See you there.
That's good. That's good.
Perfect. Mutation is super visual, amazing to watch, and really easy to do. It comes complete and ready to use straight out of the box. I've had a lot of fun with this over the last few months, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. This is Mutation by Adam Cooper. I'm going to show you a couple of tricks, and Alice is going to show you a couple of tricks, but I'd love to see how observant you are. Okay, first off, little test for you. So I've got a red card on the table here. This is going to help me out in just a moment, and I've got a pack of cards here. Okay. So it's important you can see that these are all very different. Alright, in the moment I'm going to run my thumb down like this, and I'd just like you to say stop anywhere you like, and get that card in your mind, okay? You ready? Okay, are you happy there? Do you want to go any further? Alright, lock that card in your mind. Yes. You got it? Okay, so don't tell me what it is, just think of the colour of the card for me. This card's going to help you find your card. You ready? Okay. So by doing that, it tells me it was a black card. Yeah, by doing that, tells me it was a club. Now this last time, you can see all these cards are blue. This red card's going to help me out. Just by doing this. Did you see it happen? Yeah, every single card now turns red. Every single card now turns red apart from one, which remains blue. And that one card just so happens to be, what was your card? Six of clubs? The six of clubs. Now, I did say it would help me out, but also there is a little prediction because you never saw the face of this card, right? And although you had it felt free that you could pick any card, this one card that's been on the table the whole time is the six of clubs. You're perfect for this.